What's that movie with Clive Owen, where there's a world that exists where there's no fertility anymore. They're all infertile. Now imagine the dog and the cat matter, the observers that are in front of the battery when it goes off. Imagine it has to be Kitty Kitty. Imagine it has to be Sawyer. Kitty Kitty is a male in the flesh, therefore he is a female soul. He's the higher self of a female in the flesh. Sheila Amber Graves. That means that Sheila Amber Graves' higher self is Kitty Kitty. That means that Austin Lee Meredith's higher self is Sawyer. What if the women are infertile because Kitty Kitty's infertile? We did that to him. And what if Austin Lee Meredith is fertile? That means that none of their women can give birth anymore. Because maybe they abused the knowledge in their slavery paradigm about energy to the point where they went infertile. Maybe to restore their fertility, we have to bridge the two earths together with cellular energy. Imagine that. Imagine we gave them the gift of all their women to become fertile. Or what if they can't be fertile, but they get to live forever here, or something? We bridge time. We create balance in time with the force of the left-right paradigm. Our imbalance will be removed as their imbalance will be removed. I feel bad now, like really. Maybe that's why they separated, because she was not fertile and he wanted to have babies and she couldn't have babies and he left her. Maybe it's just her. Maybe it's not the planet, but like maybe it is. I don't know. The sense symbols out there, guy, but it's sad. She's like Mother Earth. She's the key. I'm the key. I'm the other key. I'm the cathode to her anode. Or the anode to her cathode or something, I don't know. To save a world. Or to save, life, but like you're bringing over their Pangea from their first cellular energy device as well. You're bringing over the third eye guy. We are the third eye. We're bringing over two sets of eyes, guy. We're bringing over two circular continents on a 2D map. Bringing over the left and the right eye. And we're the third eye. We're the trinity of the third eye. Like, I don't think we're going to grow third eyes, guys. I think our eyes are going to change concavity or whatever to accept the new light, because if their soul in the flesh travels from their island to our island, light has to bend more for them. And the only way light can bend is via their luminaries interacting with our luminaries, and a line being created between two black holes. It's actually making a V going to the other one, because Austin Lee Meredith, he's Sheila Amber Graves is the devil. I'm linked to that, but whoever came with the first battery, it could be generational, like, Sheila Amber Graves could be the daughter of the person who made the first battery. Or maybe everyone has batteries, I don't know, guy. I'm being serious. That infertile thing and the cat's fixed. Cat's a male in the flesh. Everyone calls it a she. Everyone calls that cat a she-cat. That's Sheila Amber Graves. Everyone's slipping of the tongue Sheila Amber Graves every time they think that Kitty Kitty is the female. And everyone thinks that Sawyer's a dog, a male. Sawyer's a bitch. That's Austin Lee Meredith's higher self. They're important. They're parts of the key. Alex is part of the key of this paradigm. I wonder if she knows all of this. Or any of this. Probably none of this. Likely all of it, because it's like reptilians and Orions. It's like two different alien souls meeting. Twin flames. She could represent the reptilian, which is the Mayflower, the illuminated ones, the ones in the know, the ones that cannot come up with an immaculate conception of an idea because they already know about it to some point. I was a fool. I was a goy. I didn't know any of this. I had discovered it all because of math, because of my background and who I am. Like, literally, that's what it's doing. Which makes which means there won't be the 60 won't be split into a 30-30 maybe to us, but to them they're going to see a difference in size. Their eyes will be bent, shaped differently to see a difference. Like the higher selves from the first battery's realm is going to look smaller than the one we're conjuring, which will be smaller than ours. But to the Orions, they will be like the giants because they're older. Like, if we had a lens here, like a camera lens, and took a picture, they would seem like unblurred giants compared to the Sheila Amber Graves, compared to us. But we will all look the same to ourselves, not artificial lenses, guy. Who knows if we even look at the refresh rate of your monitors, because they're set for a certain frequency of hertz for the refresh rate because of our eyes and how they're designed. So I don't know if you'll be able to look at TV after. Like, they're going to be black monoliths like in 2001: A Space Odyssey. They're going to be like useless black rectangles that weren't designed to change the frequency, or who knows, maybe they are. I don't know, maybe it doesn't move that much. I don't know. But that 60 could be a 5-to-1. So the 60 is going to be divided into a 5-to-1. We're still going to be stronger than the 5, so we're going to be bigger than the 5, and definitely, whereas backwards, and the 0 is going to be the biggest. Maybe the oldest is going to be the biggest. You know? The oldest God is going to have the biggest reality. We're going to have the next. And they're going to have the next, like the smallest. The Sheila Amber Graves. And their planet, like, is dying. Like, you remember, like, the sort of story of Krypton dying? The planet's dying. They're infertile. Krypton died. Krypton died and Superman got sent to Earth, guy. It could mean that they're no longer capable of creating life. Austin Lee Meredith is in my face right now. Austin Lee Meredith's higher self. She really doesn't like it when I go away for like a day or two. Really doesn't like it. And Cat doesn't like it either. Talk. Has a lot to say to me, the cat. The cat's always talking to me. Sheila Amber Graves is always talking to me via her higher self in my flesh. I don't speak cat and I don't speak dog, but subconsciously I understand the meows or something, and I understand the whatever my senses are able to decode what my cat and dog do, perhaps, to make me think about this. And when I'm around them, I work better. But when I leave, I think about all everything I learned, and I come back, and then I come back to the cat and dog, and then it usually explodes out of me. I go away for a day or two and come back, and it's boom. I haven't gone anywhere, and I made this realization, and I see it now. Imagine the possibility of 8 billion people worth of bubbles. Like 8 billion other souls showing up on Earth. On, who knows, maybe 16 billion other souls showing up on Earth on 2 different land masses of different groupings of islands and shit and life Two completely different sets of different ratios, where the oldest will be the biggest, will be the next biggest, and Sheila and Amber Grace will be the third biggest. And together that kind of makes like an 11, 12, 13, 14. Makes a 14 guy. Circled 15, son of, it's Siculo. 15, son of is a 6. It's carbon life forms, guys. It's carbon based. We're not going to evolve to crystalline structures. We're going to create in the image of God and man, which is us. They're going to be like us. But I think we're going to help each other. We're going to save our planet from the technological ignorance that we've been raping the earth with, that maybe they've learned about, but they're more cold, let's say, more dry. And they don't have that human heart, that humanity. And they're cold and bitter because they can't create life anymore. It's really hard to get pregnant or something. Maybe. And maybe when we bridge the two earths together, the two sevens into the same bubble, maybe that when that happens, we heal. It's actually 3 sevens, remember, because there's one coming out of the plane. The 3 supercontinents in Pangaea. We're going to fix all 3 worlds at the same time. And your faith in your higher self, in dog and cat form, for your twin flames, like lover of that reality where everything's crossed and backwards and gender and everything. And the observers are the animals, the dogs and the cats. Like, she must be like by now a genius. Austin Lee Meredith right now must be a genius in creation. Right? You're pretty smart, eh, Sawyer? She's pretty smart. But, see, I was petting her and I stopped. So, like, I've made peace with Austin Lee Meredith, I think, and I want Sheila and Amber Grace to know that, and I hope that the reciprocal is made in that reality. You want to believe in aliens, then that's how. It's just people like you that show up that aren't like you. We have different cells, blood cells, Rh positive, Rh negative. Maybe they're going to be like, holy shit, LH maybe. LH positive and LH negative. Right hand, left hand. They're gonna be humanoid. They're hopefully are gonna be fertile again and have that healed, and our planet will be healed, and our environment will be healed, and there'll be a mass evolution of life from 3 different supercontinents. It's the Trinity. It's the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. It creates a tetrahedron, really. Reaching out. Like, it creates a triangle reaching out. One face of a tetrahedron reaching out for 4 more. One of you next. Any of you. All of you. And on and on and on infinitely. In a world of abundance that grows. Don't have to worry about overpopulation. Don't worry about any of that. Who knows how big the zero is going to be, like the god of the person that made the battery first in Sheila and Amber Gray's reality. Her father? Someone else? I don't know. Maybe they're like late in the game. Maybe this is like the 1000th battery. I don't know. Maybe this won't be a big massive supercontinent. It'll just be a shit ton of tiny islands. But like the mass of all the shit ton of tiny islands is going to be bigger than old Earth, our Earth, and bigger than the new Pangaea coming from Sheila and Amber Gray's reality. Come on, you want to be an explorer? This is philosophy, this is math, this is everything, this is physics. The cat sleeps all day, is up all night partying, because that's when they would be up. That's when I'm up. I'm up partying at night with the cat. And you're tired, and you're up all day, and you sleep at night. And she's very concerned about how my ears smell, and how my nose smells, and how my mouth smells, and how my throat smells. And she tries to be, like, push her way into my dermis all the time. You gotta love what you hate. You gotta believe. You gotta have faith, guy. And you have a higher self in Sheila and Amber Gray's world. I guarantee you this, because you're here. Every conscious being does. Every life form does. I'm just asking you to have some faith.